Hello guys, so I wanted to share my thoughts with this mini keyboard, and there are good things and bad things that you may want to consider before buying it. So um, so up here, this is what you get. You have the power button, you have the charging port. Down here there is nothing on the side, there's nothing. And then here in the back, I already have it on cover, but it has this lid here. uh, so you have a battery that is included as well. Then you have the adapter here, because this device has two different connections. So it has a 2.4 gigahertz connection in Bluetooth, so that allows you to connect to two devices and switch between them easily. So let's try it first with Windows, and I can tell you that I'm really surprised with this device. So let's connect here to Windows, and as you can see, the touchpad is really it responds very well to my interaction with it. So let me show you a page here so you can see better. So here on the you have these two also buttons here, which are going to mimic what the mouse do. So here we have the left button. So I'm going to press it to drag a window here, and then I'm going to use the touchpad so you can see that I can use this. So now I want to show you the I can also scroll through the page, scroll down, and as you can see, it responds pretty good to the way that you can go faster, you can slow it down as well. So let's actually also turn on some of the lights so you can see them here. So it has I think it has 7 different lights. So you can press the function key and also slide your finger on the touchpad, and you will also be able to change between the different colors that it has. As you can see, so let's type something here. So 4th of July, and I'm going to try the page down now. So as you can see, it's actually pretty good. Page up, and then I'm going to slide it down, and it's pretty good. I actually really find it really that responds pretty good. Something that I notice is that the touchpad is actually not smooth, so it feels a little rough. There is yeah, it's not going to be completely smooth as you touch it, but actually it's not a big problem. Another thing also that I noticed is that the lights here, um, there's not a way for me to dim the light. I try to find it, I check on the manual, and I don't see no instructions about it. I think that it only has one level of brightness, and I can tell you that at night it's actually very bright. Some of the colors, so for example this one, it's a little too hard. I actually prefer this one because it's much better for the eyes. uh this one, it's my second. No, this is the white one, it's just too strong. um the Then you have other colors, so this one is too strong, and all of these colors are really hard to the eye. This one is another favorite because it's just it feels better for the eyes. So yeah, that's one of the problems that I find. uh, and Yeah, so actually the amount of options that you are off that you're giving here um, are pretty good. So you're also able to block the touchpad here, so you can press this and you would not be able to use it. Um, so here in you also have this option to lower the volume, increase it, and I like this button here because it puts the computer to sleep once you press this one. And yeah, so let's actually try it now with the Android. So in order to switch it, you're gonna have to press the function key and then the Bluetooth. And let me just get ready the phone here so you can try, so we can try it. So all right, so okay, let's press this here, and I have my phone here. So what I can show you here is that for Android, actually the touchpad is actually not good. As you can see here, it's actually lagging a little bit, or actually too much. As you can see, it's just not responding very well to my touch. So it's going to actually perform much better in Windows. So I only tested this in Windows and Android. So let's do a test here with the keyboard. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay, as you can see, all right. So as you can see here, I can also take a screenshot of this. I can press this function key and F7. And one thing I can tell you is that you don't actually need to get one of these devices. There is actually an application that you can also download. Like if you have an extra phone, you can download it as well uh, on this extra phone, and then you can use it to operate on other devices. But one thing I can recommend you is that uh, I actually don't want to use the phone too much or the battery. So in order to reduce less stress and less wear to the phone, then that's why I decided to get this extra device, because this is a more expensive phone than this device. So if this breaks, it's just not too much. So another thing I can tell you is that one of the so for example, you have a virtual keyboard here that you can use, like if you decide to download an app, and I can tell you that the typing with this virtual keyboard is going to be much faster, because there is no resistance here, because you don't have any physical buttons. So with this one, the typing is going to be much more slower. um, so if you're concerned about the speed, then probably maybe a regular keyboard or something virtual keyboard will work better for you. Another annoying thing that I find about this keyboard is that, as you notice, it already turn off, and it keeps you around 20 seconds for the light to stay on. So right now, as you can see, I pressed it and all the lights turned on. That means that this device was in it was completely off. So as you can see, the light is off again, and I need to turn it back on. So uh, here it stays on for 20 seconds, right, with the light. So after 1 minute, it's going to completely turn off, and when you turn it back on, you need to turn on the light again, because okay, so as you can see right now, it reached 20 seconds. So if I press it, okay, actually it passed 1 minute, so that's why you saw that all the lights turn on. So that's really annoying, that every minute you have to turn the light on this device again. Unfortunately, I didn't find a way to prolong that time. And yeah, so those are the only things that I don't like too much about this device. Also, something else I noticed is that, as you can see, all this, if I grab it like this, I'm actually not able to reach this ones comfortably. So usually something that I do is I lift my hands like this and I type like this. But if I hold it like this, it's just really uncomfortable to reach these keys. So on a virtual keyboard, something that you find is that you have the ability to um, separate it. So if I show you here, so you can separate the keyboard and leave a space in between, which is makes it much more easier to type. And also you have two space bars here down here for each thumb. With this one, you have this little button here, this little space bar here, which I think that they should place two of them, one here and one here. And these two buttons here on the side, they should have placed them up here, and then move at least one of these columns here, and move them backwards here, and just leave some space here in between, so you're able to press them much more comfortably, and you're able to also press the space bar down here. So my hands are a little bit large, and if you have short hands, you probably will be struggling a little bit, because that's something that you cannot modify the size as with a virtual keyboard. uh, so I can tell you that this device is not too bad. I got it for around $15. uh, and yeah, I actually am pretty surprised with the interaction with Windows, that it actually feels really smooth, and it does a pretty good job. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And if you find the video helpful, consider subscribing. And thank you for watching.